So, Bozak is tasked to go get Belle. You go through the areas that you did in this house, and you go out the doors to the ruins, and you go back down to the east to where she went and put Maeve. So you go into this building, and there's people watching Maeve. She's got a little bit of like a fever and coming back, but she's been coming in and out of consciousness a little bit, but nothing completely stable, but she's definitely getting better. So Belle knows that she's getting better. But it's just, again, it's going to take time. Death is unnatural. And to a druid, it's a little weird. It's unnatural. So now it's being, resown, regrowed like a field of crops and plants. So while you're doing this, taking care of Maeve, in comes Bozak. So,
Miss Belle, we need you. It's about the children.
Are they okay?
To be honest, they were unnatural. They were ghosts of sorts. And we were laying to rest, and they asked us to keep the monsters away. We found out the monsters were their parents. And the parents had killed yet another child of theirs. And the parents are undead. And they asked us to find an innocent to kill that may raise all the children together. Our thought was that we bring you there, and then when they think they're about to be able to sacrifice us, we turn on them.
Wow.
Or we find an actual sacrifice to raise the 3 children. And I wanted to ask your wisdom, being another druid, on this.
I don't. Wow.
Good morning.
Let me kind of wake up first. Before...
Figured that'd wake you up pretty good.
Well, I'm not willing to sacrifice anyone,
So the first
I
idea,
guess what
we
has to be done has
go
to be
down
done.
there and kill them. Because that would at least lay the first 2 children that you knew to rest.
Right.
And keep the, as they say, the monsters away. So you agree? I'm going to.
That's the lesser of
2 weevils.
2, I guess.
2 weasels.
Yeah, the lesser 2 weasels.
I like the weevils better.
And their cousins wobbles.
But they don't follow.
But they never fall.
They think I've come get an innocent. So if you want to cover your face, I mean, you look kind of childlike anyway.
Are you all planning on using me as this innocent to kill? Or are we just
Well, it's going to make them think that... No, it's making
pretending.
them think that's what I have
We're
coming
not
back with
killing
me.
you.
To delay the combat till we're ready.
Okay.
You'll hear me say, char. And that's when it's going to blow up.
Okay, I will do what I can.
Let's go. And I wind you around up to the west to this house that has been decrepit, crumbled. But we go over to a metal hole in the ground and climb down. And on our way, we walk down through here past... Can we see that guy, or is he on the other side of the wall? We have to go down the well.
Oh yeah. So they're there with
They're
the
in the
kids.
tomb.
Yeah,
Okay, so you don't get to see them. I tell you, the kids are laid to rest over there as we go in. If you want to visit them after we kill their parents. We have to go down the well, and I'll raise the bucket up and let you get in.
Okay.
We'll lower you down the well. Then I'm going to bring the bucket back up. And I'm going to lower myself down the well. Mr. and Mrs. Durst. As you can tell, we brought you a little one. Come, Inspector.
So the room glows, gives this warm bluish glow feeling. They're like, oh, a pure soul feels and emanates the room. So the baby that he's holding, that's it's been lifeless. It's been there for a long time. It also glows, and it says it's like Walter is compatible. And if it's compatible with Walter, then all the children are compatible.
Lady, do you not wish to come inspect the vessel for which your child will be brought back into this world?
They're like, the room has provided. It's like, we know that she is compatible. They're like, tie her up to the altar.
Well, let me just grab her. And I pick you up from behind, I turn my back on them, and I say, Char!
Okay,
Whoa.
so that's initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay, so like I said, they're like, see, they're on both ends of the room. So you all will be, let's see, since you all can share spaces. No. So, alright, let's roll for initiative.
Mm, 18.
Not 20.
Well, that makes it easy, huh?
Dirty 20.
Alright, so you all really got the good job, because I got a 14 and 15.
Okay, wait a second. Where's
Oh.
the ink?
It's over.
Okay.
It's Ash, you, Char, and then me.
I mean, it's up to Asher if she wants to go first.
Oh yeah, she can choose where
Yeah,
he
she
wants to go.
Yeah, so she...
Ha! See, I did not mix my metaphors or my pronouns.
Bill, Ashfriend.
At this point,
Bozak.
he's kind of a either or.
You can't tell in that world.
Oh.
What were you?
20.
What were you?
He's right after me.
I was an 18.
So that's
And your people were 14,
14 and
15.
15.
But who are they?
this cultist 1, cultist 2.
What one?
Cultist 1, cultist 2.
C
Or
U L T.
IST.
C U L T I S T 1. Okay, so hand on head, those are the two people we're fighting.
Yeah, see them on. They're on both sides of the room.
That
Yeah,
person and that person.
Yep.
Okay, so are you going first?
Okay.
I suppose.
So fight is fight.
Ashwin, Bell, Char, Bozak.
Alright, Ashwin, what do you wish to do first?
Does a 18 hit the woman?
Alright, so we'll go with the woman. Yes.
Alright. 13 radiant guiding bolt.
Okay. Alright, so you hit her with guiding bolt.
Yep.
Alright. So you hit her and she fires back Hellish Rebuke at you.
Okay.
So I need a dexterity saving throw from you. Trying to find.
Oof. 5.
Just needs a 15. So, but still, so you take 2, just 3.
Fire.
Yeah, 3 fire.
3. Okay, gotcha.
3 fire. You got your bonus action.
No, that's not what I was thinking of. Am I resistant? I should know this. To fire damage. Being a fire genocide.
No, I think you should.
Maybe not, but I don't know.
Should be your features and
Features
traits.
traits. I was going to say, hold on once. Can I have a second to look at that real quick?
Yeah. So while you're
Fire
doing,
resistance.
yeah, so you'll have that, which was
Okay.
rounded up, so it goes to 2.
2. Okay.
So
Is your phone good? Is your phone good? 45 it should be, but
Yeah.
have a charge card.
there's,
Sound like
there's,
my home. That was
I see there's a cable. There's a cable that can come under since the
Oh.
extension cord's there. We can.
It's fine right now. You can take yours with you, buddy. It's fine right now.
So Fire Blade is a bonus action. So I'm going to use my movement now, if that's okay.
Mhm.
13 plus 9 for the hit. I'm going to make it a grand assumption that's going to do something. And an additional 15.
That's fire.
Yes. She might be resistant too.
Okay. All right. So, who is that? Who is next?
Next would
Bell.
be me.
Is it Bell?
Oh,
Oh, no,
No.
it's you. I'm sorry. It's you.
that's
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
These are 8s, yes. Okay. $19 to hit the woman. That
Oh,
person.
that's a guy.
That's the guy.
the
that's
guy.
the
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
It's just got a man bun.
okay. 19 to hit that person.
That hits. Okay.
17 radiant.
Okay. What else?
Do what? I'm sorry.
That's
Do
it.
you have any
Do
other
you have
actions?
anything else?
You want to
yeah.
move?
I'm readying my shillelagh as a bonus action just in case.
Well, you cast it. That's a bonus action. You make the shillelagh.
Well, I make
Yeah.
it. I'll do
Yeah.
whatever with
No,
it.
so
Like, is this all water
yeah,
around
that's,
us?
That's all water. It's not very thick.
Like,
It's
if has anyone stepped in it to see if
Yeah,
like it's gonna poison me or anything?
yeah, they've already went through. You just saw Asher run across the water.
Well, so
Get over here and give her
I'm short.
Go,
Yeah.
go.
It's still enough.
am I gonna be able to get?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not even enough to cause difficult
What is
terrain.
this?
You have to step up. You have to climb up. That's like
Well.
a perch.
Okay, but still, because I have more movement than what
Well.
is needed right there.
You know, it'll take all your movement to go up there.
Okay, that's all.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty.
No, there's
I hope to God not.
No,
no. There's,
not this group.
Does a dirty 20 hit the dude?
Yeah.
Okay. And that is going to be.
That's
Get a little more sleep.
Oh.
3 or 4 hours.
if they got done early enough, I was either going to pop back over to Eberron or if you wanted the castle, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, I figured y'all be doing this for us.
No, this
No.
is
No, we'll knock this
15
out.
points of
less than
thunder
an hour.
damage.
But
My sorcerer
you do
burst.
what you gotta do, buddy.
And also, I'm going to use 2 of my sorcery points to quicken spell. Cast the spell as a bonus action. Dance Macabre.
Yes!
The baby, all the skeletons underneath the bones underneath her, are they skeletons? And then the baby skeleton he's holding. And
Yes!
Raise the baby.
I raised
Yes!
the baby.
Raise the baby.
Yes, I did.
Drennan, let it happen. Let it happen, Drennan, let it happen.
I can raise up to 5.
Charlie.
Well,
You did let him get out the door, man.
well,
Now you see why I'm leaving?
so,
No.
well, I was like, yeah.
We still need you to keep him in line.
Was not
There
expecting
is.
that.
Don't give up.
This is for good.
Bye, be careful.
See, buddy.
He's so mad.
What? It's an inanimate object. You just made it bite.
It was already dead. What's it gonna hurt? What's a little nibble amongst friends?
It's payback.
Yes. Thank you.
I mean, they caused the child to die. Why shouldn't it get some
Thank you.
feedback on the situation?
Literal feedback. Literal feedback.
Zombie
See all the stuff you've been missing at this group?
Okay, let me read how this exactly works here. Okay, there's you can use a bonus action to immediately command the creatures you make with this spell, issuing the same command to all of them. To receive the command, a creature must be within 60 feet of you. You decide the action the creature will take and where they will move during their next turn. You can issue general commands such as guard a chamber, passageway against your foes. If you issue no command, the creatures do nothing except defend themselves against hostile creatures. Once you've given an order, the creatures continue to follow it until their task is complete. The creatures are under your control until the spell ends, which it is concentration for up to an hour, so give me a concentration during. Let's see here. And you say whether they're zombies or skeletons.
Yeah, so basically, you can say attack the closest.
Yeah, it gains a bonus to its attack and damage roll equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. I've never used them, so I don't.
Yeah.
So whatever you want to.
Coming over on your attack.
You can tell them grapple,
Yeah,
grab
that's-
that, you
Hold
attack,
them.
you
Yeah.
do whatever.
To keep him from coming over.
So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but they're I just I have to command it with a
Yeah.
bonus action, so I can't do anything until my next.
Well,
But I'm going to move to that back corner.
I started off on her, Belle went off on her, now he's going off
Yep.
on her.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like,
Wasn't expecting that much.
Because I don't know
They
what
come out
they
of your,
can do
like,
yet.
you use your
And I
staff.
Yeah.
don't really
Yeah.
want to find out.
Okay,
That's
so,
going to be funny.
so
How
who's
many
after
points of
Charlie?
damage did you have?
Me.
Take?
What was that?
How much damage?
They can't do anything until the next. I have to command them on a bonus action.
Okay, understood. So
So-
there's no
You see
damage.
what
You
I
just
see, or do I need to
they're
Roll 'em
just
up.
animated and
Yeah.
Oh.
The baby's literally sitting there just looking.
I can see them now.
Also, does that confuse him now that his baby is?
I'll say that one came up grappled. I was
Okay.
going to tell you.
Okay, yeah, because he's got
grappled.
yeah.
So,
I'm transmuting rock and bringing the ceiling down on that guy.
so you're on the okay. I guess that's a dex save of your spellcasting.
Dex 17.
Natural 20. He moves and drops the baby where he's standing.
That's fine. The baby's going to eat him. He still takes this damage.
So is the baby.
And that passageway is blocked off now.
Okay, so they can't leave. So we're okay.
That's correct. They can't leave.
That was the real point of doing that.
Yep.
All right, do the damage, and baby zombie will
Yeah.
is going to take it.
I don't. What are their? I don't have their stat logs.
Ooh. 16.
Does it not
18.
have on the bottom of it?
I didn't think nothing unless I can open it up somewhere.
18. So 23.
No, it just says that they can be either zombies or skeletons, and the monster main is all it says.
Oh, is it half rounded up?
Yeah, it's always rounded up now.
So you would take 12
So he takes
on
12.
a
I think it's
save.
now.
Okay, that's 12 bludgeoning and did you make zombies or skeletons?
Skeletons.
So that means the skeleton will take double.
Yeah.
Because they're. And I'll pull up the.
So they took the regular 23 times 2.
No, oh yeah, because it failed. Like, because he dropped it.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean,
No.
I was good.
So. Let me just pull up the skill levels. It's just a good thing that Scotty never has done anything evil. So, they have,
What are you talking about?
they have,
This
He's
isn't
innocent.
evil.
they have 13
13 hit points.
hit points.
Okay.
Sorry, I crushed your baby.
So, and they're vulnerable to bludgeoning, which means they take double. Yeah, so it's obliterated.
Yeah.
So, it's now baby dust, baby powder.
Yes.
It's now baby dust. So, so it moved around. This thing came down, and he's like, it's like, how dare you defile my child? And I need a 20-foot
Circle?
Yeah, is that over there? Yep, 20.
That's
It's
10.
it's bigger.
Who's gonna blow the room?
So
That's pretty much the whole entire room.
yeah,
Where
so
is
he
it going?
so he just puts it in the middle of the room. No, like just on the altar, just fires it on the altar. No, like we're both.
Where I'm standing.
Yeah, like it's right in front of him.
It's gonna get you. You can't move
Yeah.
the circle
Well,
where
no,
it's not
I'm
gonna
trying
get
It's
to
gonna get-
figure out
it's
how
go-
not to make it.
It's okay. It's going to get everybody.
Yeah. It's pretty much the whole entire room.
That's about all I can do.
It's the whole room.
I mean, I can
um,
move.
So I need
People and
I need a
things.
wisdom saving throw from everybody.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17.
All right, let's pass.
Yeah.
Let's need a. I need a.
28.
Need a 14.
17.
Okay. Ashford.
Sorry.
Wisdom save.
Donkey doopy doo.
18.
All right, so everyone's just going to take 7 psychic. Because it's all half.
7 plus 2.
So. You still took damage, so I need to hold that concentration.
Oh, yep. That's a 12.
Okay, so you keep it.
Is that still there?
No, it's gone. You might as well keep it. Maybe.
No, it's just right
So he then.
there. Was that 1 or 2?
One.
Person 1 or 2
One.
who did that?
It's 1. So, and that was their bonus action. Their action is it speaks this foul ancient language, and it's like this bolt of negative necrotic energy fires towards Char for defiling his child. 15.
That does not hit.
So it misses. So, and then it's surrounded lady, Miss Durst. So she's surrounded. She's surrounded by 5 creatures.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put that ring around her.
Which radius? That thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
She casts fireball on the ground.
Sweet.
She can't do it. Like she's
Yeah.
going to get hit, so
Yeah.
she just casts fireball right there. Yeah. Yep. I need a dex save of where's her thingy? 15 to pass. So your skeletons, dex 0. So.
So there.
You can still
16.
roll.
All right, so you're just going to take half.
Okay. So what was the? You haven't rolled for the damage yet. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Was fireball, aren't you resistant?
Yeah, she's gonna take half.
Yeah.
Half of the half. So half the deck save,
What did she
So
say?
you take
and then
four.
half of that.
She's
Okay.
quartered.
So a
Yeah, it's
quarter.
quarter.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Which under the official rules, that's not that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Oh, we
I
don't
like
do that
I-
anymore?
No, I do it, but
Yeah.
the official rules is no. But
Oh.
I still like it. You know, think,
Because it works both ways for you and us.
yeah, it
so-
works. It works
Yeah.
both ways. So, but really, things don't stack, including
Yeah.
resistances.
Right.
But
Okay.
I like
Well,
it.
It
I
wasn't
actually like-
resistance. It was a save.
no, she's resistant, so it's
Yeah.
why it's quartered.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
all right.
What's our? What are we
I got to shoot. I got to do math.
You might want to check everything. My phone just said your internet went down, so make sure we're still recording.
Well, I keep recording.
Okay.
All right, so math time. So 10, 17, 18, 19, 24 points of fire.
They're all go.
So
All
you,
of these.
yeah,
Yeah,
So,
so only had 13.
6 fire after after it's
Yeah, one more after, yeah.
so, and that includes her because it hurt her too.
You can take the concentration ring off because of the spell. They're all gone, so the spell's gone.
So is the baby not there anymore? Yet?
No, it's
Mm-mm.
it's gone too.
It's gone
Okay,
too.
pick the baby out.
Absolutely.
It's
I'm
baby
confused.
powder.
It's baby.
Baby powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be floating. There might be fragments floating around in the water.
Baby powder.
All right, so
Oh, wait a minute though.
and that's her
gonna
turn.
Anyway,
So that's her turn. Is
you
done.
know. Okay.
So back to the top.
All right. Well, let's go for. Mm, 18 hit, and then
It does hit.
6. And 12 plus 16 guiding bolt, 16 radiant.
Okay. So it's gonna try to fire back at you at Tell Sharik. Dex save of 15.
No.
So
Negative.
So
That's
that is 10 points of fire, which
Fire,
is
so
5.
5. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then, I don't guess a 15 hits, right? No,
Misses.
misses. Okay, and pass turn.
22 to hit the guy.
That hits.
22 radiant.
Being a druid and know what spell she cast, do I notice it does any more damage to that guy than
Don't
bludgeoning did?
think so. It took
Didn't
it.
seem to be anything special.
Yeah,
No
didn't.
searing, screaming. Okay.
He didn't shrug it off. That's the good thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So, all right. Bill done.
Any bonus action?
No, no.
Char.
Okay, can I quicken and twin in the same action?
If you have 2 points to spare.
I have all the points to spare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like
Uh-huh.
you can burn as many spell any
Okay.
sorcery points as much
Alrighty.
because they're not an
this
action
guy
or bonus action. So,
Does a 19 hit the dude? Alright. And that'll be 10 thunder damage. I am going to quicken to make a bonus action spell. I'm also going to twin spell it, and I'm going to cast Witch Bolt at 6th level at both of them.
You can't see the one.
Can't see the one?
It's in the alcove.
Okay. Can I move to, if I move, can I see her?
You'd have to get it through Ashram's problem.
Okay.
Blocking the way.
No, but
No,
Okay.
Ashram
Okay,
doesn't.
never mind then.
Ashram
Alright, so
doesn't.
I will just use, I'll just hit it. I won't use the,
do you
Yeah,
want
you
to
You
just
want
move
to use
the-
all the woody
And-
duty.
yeah,
And
I'll
if
use,
I'm in the way, tell me.
yeah, I'll use
Well-
quicken, but I won't use,
You've got her
Twin.
trapped there. So
Yeah.
Well, there's
Alright.
that, but
And
so she can't attack anyone else.
Are
so
you
need to get an
moving-
opportunity on.
so it's
Yeah.
not to
no,
hit those that.
Which
Will
one
that
won't hit
hit
me?
you?
It's
Okay,
a
never
targeted
mind.
spell.
yeah.
Okay,
So
sorry.
that is a 28 to hit.
I do not know things.
That's
That hits.
fine.
And that is
No.
7d12.
You don't know warlock things because you have not been a warlock.
15.
Paula, get out of there. I just need my book back, brother. I need my lifetime. That's all I need. I need to, at this point, I need to write it down because
Brain's not brain.
I'm already lost.
20.
That is 60 points of lightning damage.
Well, it's bloodied.
Okay. Dex save 17. I activate my shield.
10.
Well, the good news is you only get 2d4 for where you're standing, but you're going to take a d4 for every move you make.
Oh.
That was a bonus action.
Oh, put a concentration ring on me. Thank you, man.
And then a con save of 17, please. And it's 4 points piercing that he took from the
Alright, so I passed the con.
best con. Good, you're only going to take half. Okay, so 40 points, you're going to take 20 points necrotic.
Looks like it takes it. You don't see anything that looks off.
Okay.
Okay. It's turn, right?
Mhm.
The one that you've just been pounding on. So again, everyone in there, I need a wisdom saving throw of 14.
So the whole room.
Yeah, there's no point in putting nothing down.
Woohoo!
16.
19.
15.
Pass.
I need a roll for concentration too.
Nat 20.
Pass.
11.
Okay.
I hate burning a nat 20.
So-
that doesn't make
So
it.
everyone
It matters when it's a save.
everyone takes 7 psychic. That's half.
But see, I take it anyway. Does a nat 20 take a fourth? See?
No.
Because if I would actually like, I've thought about that to do a nat 20 on that, but if you end up rolling a 1 on the save,
It'd be double.
Yeah, double.
it's like you'd
Yeah.
get popped.
Yeah.
It'd
I
be
was
like
just
it'd be like a
asking.
critical
Be like
fail.
them rolling on that.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
like it would double the damage. But we won't do it.
Just asking.
Because you can't have a critical fail or a
Without-
critical success
without-
without a critical fail. Okay, so that was his bonus action. So you passed your concentration.
Yep. Roll 11.
It's going to fire a deadly ray towards Bell. 17. Does 17 hit Bell?
It does not when I do my bonus action. Whatchamacallit?
Your reaction?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Shield.
Because I just read it.
Was that your spiky shield or something?
Yeah.
Spiky. That gives like a +2, doesn't it?
It does.
Alright, so his turn's done, and let's go over to the
Your
female.
dog outside?
She better not be.
No, it's cat.
Okay,
It's
I
a
was gonna
big
say, 'cause
cat.
I just gotta
Yeah.
shut the door.
Yeah, that's a big cat.
It's a big cat, though.
That's what I thought it was the dog.
Well, same color. Then.
Alright, so it doesn't come back with its spell, but it has 3. It has like a little axe type blade in front. It's going to swing Pretty sure a 9 doesn't hit. 22 and a 17.
Okay.
Any of those hit you?
22, yes. 17, no.
Okay, so you're going to take 10 slashing plus 13 fire, which will
Half.
will
so
be
what,
7.
10 slashing and 13 fire, which would be
So it'll be 7 fire.
Woof. It's time to hit a heal with everybody.
And then, does it have anything else? No. So the cultist is done.
Oh my goodness
Okay,
gracious.
so back to Ashram.
Smash run.
Yeah, hang on one second. I'm trying to get my computer
You
to
can take
respond.
that ring off if you want.
See, I think it's where the internet went down.
Huh?
Like it may have rebooted.
That might be why your
Oh,
computer's having.
no, not the mouse. It's just the mouse I'm having issues
Oh.
with.
Yes.
Alright, come on now.
I think Time Warner like resets it like every Sunday.
Oh my goodness, come on. Sorry. How bad is anybody else bloodied offhand?
Not yet.
I'm still in 10 hit points.
Okay.
No, I'm not. But
No, that's fine. It just gives me an idea what I need to do for myself over here.
Help Mini
If
or
I can get to it, I'm gonna
whether to help Mini
cast.
or what?
Alright. 68. I did cure wounds on myself, and then bonus action.
You don't have to do a cantrip.
Oh,
So that's
That's
an
right.
action.
yep, you're right.
Any? I don't know if you have any bonus action cantrips.
No, I do not.
Okay.
Well, alright,
That's okay.
this wood is.
So if you ain't up, it doesn't matter. So health matters. So it's Bell's turn.
18 to hit.
Hit.
16 radiant.
How's he looking?
Is this
No, I said he
still
was already
around
bloody.
him?
Yeah.
Is this still
Yeah.
around him?
Yeah, like that. Like he's put spike growth up, right?
Yep.
So
That it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
no.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Just make sure. Alright. Dirty 20 to hit the dude. And that will be 3D. 6. 6. Hang on nothing. And 6 again. Okay, I can hang on. So that is 18 points of thunder damage. And bonus action, we are going to use my last quicken spell. And it is does a 17 hit?
Glancing blow.
Glancing blow. Okay.
is hard.
49 halved. Lightning damage.
25.
He screams out and says, I love. It's like, you know what to do. Alright, it's Bozak's turn.
Do I have to have line of sight to cast on her?
The big armor dude, yeah. The armor's gonna be on. You can cast, but she's got a +5 to her AC if it's.
It's a targeted spell. It's con 17.
Right? Let me make a con. $17 on the dot.
Okay.
At half or full.
$33 half is 16.
What type of damage?
Necrotic. And I'm going to bonus action Master Words.
Oh.
You're gonna bonus action.
I mean,
that.
Healing Word.
Oh.
I believe.
Yes, healing word is a bonus action. I love that spell. Just for the
And how much damage did you take?
14.
That's not a lot.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so I'm gonna bonus Healing Word our tank that's sitting in front of her. I know she healed herself, but I don't know for how much.
Yeah, I can still use a slight. I mean, I'm not bloodied. If there's somebody else who needs it more.
You get 37 back.
Okay, that's it. I'm full health, thank you.
I'm good. That's the creature.
Do you want to pause this further out?
No, it's the.
It went down, right? That's why I didn't attack it.
I mean, it screamed. It's,
Oh,
it's,
jeez.
it's like, it's there. You got less than 5. It was just standing.
I mean,
Okay.
good. I would have targeted it if I knew it was still standing.
Oh, you already used your action.
That's what I'm saying. I used my blight on her, or did you count it against him? The damage before I healed.
Oh no, yeah, her.
It was on her.
Yeah, but he's.
I got him.
Okay.
So, the snake that's wrapped around him starts slithering up the wall,
Oh, heck no.
and like when it
Oh, it's
does,
going to take lots of damage.
slithering up the wall.
No, it's got a spike rope all around him.
Yeah, the snake will.
So it slithers up.
Heck no. I know I'm a druid and love all creatures, but
The body of the cultist falls over.
Chris, look at this way. The good Lord used a snake for a reason.
So like the snake dashes across the ceiling and and drops down on top of the female cultist.
how could it? She's blocking the
Not blocking the
And it
ceiling.
went through the ceiling.
And it crawled up the ceiling.
He slithered.
Do I go ahead and?
Yeah, you can
Push
take
him
You
down?
can you can have him on the ground.
But he's not dead because he
No,
still
he's
has
dead
5.
now. Yeah,
Oh,
like
the
the
snake
snake
killed him.
Well, no, the snake slithered and he fell over dead. So
Asher, and there's a snake like
no. So just saying, more likely the
right there.
it's more
on
likely
her.
the snake is the.
Nope,
What
nope,
they call-
nope, nope, nope.
And it comes in a wraps around the axe of
Is
the
the snake after me?
female. It's dropped
Oh,
on top of the female and it wraps around the female's there, and the female then says, "You will always be a part of me, love," and she uses her action and starts eating the snake.
Oh, disgusting.
What's for dinner?
So, her turn's done.
Her turn to eat.
Yeah, like
you just gotta watch the snake eater there.
yeah, like she used her action to eat her husband.
Oh,
Which means she's probably gaining health or something
So anyway.
from him.
my turn now?
Yep, your turn.
Okay.
Smash it right back out.
No, just in time because
So put
Yeah,
your 30
again,
seconds
starting next week, if you're not sitting at your seat
Well, I'm
when
just
it's your
it
turn,
puts me back at
you're
full.
skipped. You're automatically hit.
Hmm.
That's why I asked if you wanted to pause us.
Nope.
Because you and I talked about that part, but I didn't know if you had
But-
said it out
But
loud.
we'll do it next week. Like it will be the
I
new.
wasn't trying to.
Oh
No.
no.
Okay.
That's why you go to the kitchen after your turn.
And make it quick.
So, no, that's why it's next week because we'll have to talk.
Yeah. It is because of what's happening next week too. So
But it will be the rule moving
yeah,
forward.
yeah.
So it's an automatic crit on you if you're not sitting there if something attacks you, and your turn will be skipped.
Well, let me ask you a question. If I realize I have to go to the bathroom, it's going to take me a minute. Can we maybe just put me somewhere else in the rotation?
Yeah, you can.
Or something like that.
If you let me know.
Pre-game head up, yeah, okay.
No,
Gotcha.
that next week we're going to talk about it. So we would steal the new combat rules.
Alright.
Or don't get up and leave when someone's talking to you in a conversation.
Yeah, that's not good.
Alright, 16 plus. Where are we at? 16 plus a 9. I know that's going to hit the
That
guiding
hits.
bolt.
That hits.
And then. That's going to be 10. Excuse me. 15. 21, 24 points of damage with that.
24. It takes a swing at its axe with you. 24 hits you.
Hits.
So that's 10 slashing and 13 fire, which of course would be 7.
Half. Okay, so 10 and 7.
Yeah. So
Okay.
like if it's fire, I'll automatically half it because
Okay.
luckily I know that one.
And then.
We can't hit it with you there.
But if she actually I can't take another whack at her because I already used my reaction.
11 plus 9, 19. Or, excuse me, dirty 20
That definitely
for Flame Blade. And. 10 extra points of damage. Okay.
Okay.
So are you going to back?
It already used its
Yeah, it
reaction.
can't attack
So I
you.
can't attack. So I can't attack
So,
you.
but we can't attack her if
Okay. I will
There you
pop
go.
out a block.
There you go.
You're welcome, little buddies.
Oh,
I was,
I think
you
it's
know, like,
I think it's
good
field.
intentions, but.
It's probably field
Good
day.
posture.
Well, you kept her over there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that was
You
sort
did
of the
what you were
point.
supposed to do.
No, that's,
but now we can help you.
You tanked.
no, that is what it
Hey, Bobby. Woohoo!
So especially pinning up someone up against the wall like that to where they can't get out.
18 to hit her.
Hit.
$13 radiant. And that's it.
Alright. Short turn.
Maybe where I can, like, kind of near Bozag, just where I can see her at a diagonal.
Like in between
Okay.
us, but if she gets us, she's gonna get us
But you
all.
can just on the other side. There you go.
Like remember me.
Yeah. There you go. It's the 15 hit.
It's like I think that's the first time you all like missed on an actual attack roll.
Yeah, that's gonna be all I can do.
Does that?
Master your wounds.
That's really good.
Everybody gets 30 back.
That's good heal.
Now look at her. You were outmatched, ma'am.
Fireball. Dex save for everybody, please.
What save? Dex save, you said. Okay.
Dex save.
I thought you said death save. I'm like,
Oh.
holy shit, Taki.
I'm like,
What
not,
just
she's not that mean.
Dang!
Yeah.
I'm like,
What have we
I
done?
don't have no power word kill.
Are you kidding me?
This
16?
Yeah, so it just she threw it in the middle of the room.
Okay.
So yeah, that's 16.
Okay, so 16 is what I got.
Pass.
Matt. Okay.
Pass.
Is mine a glancing because I have
You
because
pass.
it was
No,
a 16
it's-
or
it's-
it's
it's
a
pass.
pass?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
16.
Understood.
Pass. Look at you all. So I guess you're like
For
yeah.
once.
So
I'm going to complete my sentence. You're clearly outmatched. We've killed your husband. Keep up your deal with leaving the children alone, the fetus Shar, and your masses of ghouls, and we will let you live.
So that's 11 fire damage. Just let everyone know.
That's already half.
So if
I
we
just
pass
have to.
it,
Yeah,
half.
yeah. That's
So
like
11.
it's 11 on that.
What's that quartered?
Hmm?
I'm resistant.
Yeah.
So that'd be what? 5?
6.
6.
Remember what's up.
6. Oh, yeah. Yep, 6.
So
I'm so confused. I take 11.
yeah,
Okay.
so that's right. Like he's quartered because he's resistant. So she. She just sort of laughs, and out her eyes comes mist, sort of pouring out through, and the room starts getting darker around her. Remember that magical darkness that we saw earlier,
Yeah.
or that mist-like darkness? That
Yeah.
so it starts sort of covering around her. That is not a power of Shar.
Nope.
It's like it's mist. It's a very deep.
Which I was
Deep
questioning
mist.
whether or not Char would tell them what she told them what they were saying. She said,
So
but
she's enveloped by. You still got your
No, I'm done.
daylight.
Oh yeah, daylight's still on the arrow.
It's alright.
It lasts 8 hours.
Yeah, I assume that you didn't shoot it.
No.
Okay. So, but yeah, so she's sort of encased in this darkness through there. So it will give her attack. It will give her advantage on anything ranged on her. So so she'll move up, and the darkness comes towards Ashford and sort of envelops her. So move her within 5 feet of Ashford. I said it's dark in here, so so you're just listening. Now, first swing misses, even with advantage. Second swing misses, even with advantage. Third swing's going to get you. So again, you're in this darkness and stuff, and you're just literally just followed by this mist, and you get hit with 10 slashing and 7 fire because it's half. So that's all she can do.
what was the damage? I'm sorry.
10 slashing,
10 slashing,
and 7
7.
fire. Yeah, so that's
7 is the half.
that's half.
Okay, I just making
Yep.
Okay.
Did-a-boo. So her turn is done. And it's speaking of that, it's Ashman's turn.
Yep.
So you're enveloped in this dark. So if you take swing at her, it's at disadvantage.
Give me a wisdom 17. Just gonna make an attempt. Probably won't work. But I'm gonna make an attempt.
It's a pass. Non-natural 20.
Really?
It was actually pretty good at wisdom.
Okay.
Like actually, that's her best save.
Okay.
I'm actually sort of surprised
That's good to know.
for a cultist.
Well,
Does he take half or anything?
huh?
Does it take half or anything?
No, it would have been that command.
Oh, you were going to try to take her mind over. Oh, that would have been.
I know.
She's not She's not resistant to that either. That's
Well, that's good to know. Of course, gotta get her to not pass the save.
If only we had a bard that had came that could have changed it.
Well, he left, so that's what it is.
Was he ever really there?
No, not here. Alright, so, well, I guess that's it. I can't do anything else. Yeah.
Fail turn.
$18.
It's a disadvantage if you're casting something towards it. It's surrounded by darkness. It's dark invisibility.
18. They were both the same roll.
Guess that hits.
5, 10, 15, 20. Radiant.
Is that the one that leaves the outline on them?
Yeah, like so. Which spell was it?
Starry Wisp.
Does it do anything additional?
It emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and cannot benefit from the invisible condition.
So guess what?
No.
We're no longer at disadvantage trying to hit her.
So she'll be glowing in the darkness. So it's like a she's lit
Fairy
up
fire.
inside there. Yeah. So yeah, that's an interesting turn of events. But good. So her advantage is gone.
That it for you?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a dex 17.
Fail.
That is black ribbons. Centered on a point you can see within range, 20 foot pieces of a plane of shadow enter into your own reality, causing a 20-foot cube to fill with inky ribbons that turns the area into a difficult terrain and wraps around any nearby creatures. Any creature that ends its turn in the area becomes restrained by the ribbons until the end of its turn, unless it makes a successful dex saving throw. Once your creature succeeds on the dex saving throw, it can't be restrained again by the ribbons, but it's still affected by the difficult terrain.
So you don't get to choose.
But I cast it in that little cube there, yeah. So
Yeah, so you hit her. So it's 20 foot cube.
Yeah.
Moves a 20-foot cube. That's on the board.
she's the center.
Yeah.
So it's
So Ashland's in this.
yeah, but it's all right.
Okay.
You can do a dex save.
Yeah, do a dex
Yeah.
save.
Yeah.
We'll see if the inky things get to her too.
No, 8. I'm not worried about it.
So
If it holds her still, I'm not worried
So-
about it.
she has faith that you're not going to hurt her.
That's it for me.
Okay, but that just held him, right?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain.
Oh, okay. So, but it doesn't do damage.
No, it just holds. It just restrains her in place.
Okay. So, Bozak's turn.
So the ribbons of shadow just come out and.
All wrapped around.
Mm-hmm. Which I'd say Ash probably hear like, oh, Sawyer, give me a hug.
Woo! Are you trying to fill me up with these things?
Where?
What? Sorry.
Bozak.
I need the boom beam.
I don't think we had it out at some point. It's probably buried. Is it still on the table?
It's not in this.
Nah, just get the little ring over there.
Right there.
I don't know where it went. It was on the table. Yeah. You find it.
Well, it's smaller, so it wouldn't.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this
It wouldn't have. It wouldn't
Yeah,
get
that's
Ashran in it.
Alright. Con 17.
That's actually really good at con too. So 25.
Okay.
But I assume it's going to take half.
Well, if it's not real, it's going to change shape. So 28, you're going to take 14 radiant.
Yeah. So you go through and it does change shape. So it goes through and it's the skin and stuff. It looked like a living person, but it sort of crossed the facade and it looks very lich-like. And so it looks like some type of. It's not dead, but it just looks like it's not died. So it's very, very old. You ever wonder what someone would look like if they were 600 years old and not dead?
Well,
This is what it is.
done.
It also reveals the set of horns.
I'm done. That's on it.
Oh, it is just done. So Asher and her are within 5 feet of each other. So, and it can't move. Do I do a save again?
Make sure.
I don't know if I do a save every turn, or if it's just difficult terrain for me to. But I failed, so it should. It's like,
It says any creature that ends its. So you don't have to do a save until the end of your turn.
it's just like it's going to swing 3 times at Ashburn. Pretty sure a 10 does not hit Ashburn.
Nope.
I don't think a 16
Nope.
hits Ashburn, and a 22.
Barely.
So,
Glancing blow.
sure, wrote it in. 10 slashing, 7 fire. So it doesn't move. So that's really all I can do. So it is Ashton's turn. It's just trading blows.
Did you all have it out last week?
We've used it a bunch lately. We usually have them.
Alright, so all this nonsense that we're caught up in. Am I free to swing or
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can swing.
You just
I'm
can't
not
move.
trapped by
Yeah, we're within 5 feet of each other.
I just can't move.
Yeah, you're just
Physically.
restrained.
Okay.
I don't see it then.
Probably. It's out.
Which is fine. I'm technically using you as a shield right now.
That's fine, 16 plus 9, so I don't want to hit. 1, 2, 3. This is for Radiant Gunbolt. 13.
It's not in here. Is it in Dusty's stuff?
23 damage with Guiding Bolt.
Oh my god. 23. Radiant. It's going to take a swing at you since you cast
Yep.
the spell. Misses.
Ha ha! Well, in that case.
Oh wait. Are you swinging into the moonbeam? Yeah. So. Roll
What?
JR. That's the only bad thing about
There's a
moonbeam.
moonbeam.
If
For
you
Guiding Bolt?
no, he's got moonbeam on.
Yeah.
So if you
She's
physically
casting a
swing into
cantrip.
it.
She's not physically swinging
Oh yeah,
into it.
no, it's a spell.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Yeah, she's out of it. She's safe. She fired
Okay.
into it.
But you can't swing into it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, bonus action, healing word on myself.
Yeah, so yeah, she didn't like physically
64
attack.
plus 5, so. Go ahead and pass turn, I'll just do my rolling.
And Bell.
Nat 20.
That's
And 8, 16, and 5 is 21 times 2 is 42 radiant.
and what did you do?
And a starry wisp.
Alright, so she'll continue to glow. Because I think
Yeah.
Starly Whip goes until your next turn, and then the glow stops. So.
So 42 and she's still glowing.
Alright, back to glowing again. Just keeping that.
Oh no, she's gonna glow for a while. The end of my next turn.
Yeah, then the end of your next turn.
My next turn, yeah. So
So if you wouldn't have hit her again after your turn,
it would,
stop.
yeah. But
So the char's up,
this is just what I'm doing.
but that's good. That's keeping that darkness at bay, or this misty. Misty's. She doesn't have Misty Step, which is funny.
The 17 hit.
Glancing blow.
16 points of lightning on Witch Bolt.
She's definitely bloodied again now.
Con 17.
16. Fail.
Awesome. 40 points necrotic.
She's not looking very good.
It's her turn. Oh, moonbeam damage. Hold up.
Right, Moonbeam's concentration, right?
Yeah. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah, moonbeam's going on.
Oh, I didn't know there was a concentration spell that you just fired at her.
No, I just shot a different spell at her, so
Well,
it would have killed my concentration.
if it doesn't have a C, you're still good.
If the other spell doesn't
If
have a
that-
C, yeah, it didn't have a C on
Yeah,
the other
then
So the
spell.
It's
moonbeam
still there.
stays until you do concentration, or its third turn, and that's not its third turn.
You can only concentrate
Okay.
on wounded things.
Okay.
But if it's just a fire and forget, then you're good to fire and forget.
So, moonbeam damage. Where do we go here? 26 radiant.
Oh, wow, the big one. So she drops to a knee, and her hands, one of her hand falls into the water. So she's like trying to emit this mist from her, and the mist finally dissipates. She can't do it anymore, and the mist that did dissipate flows up and goes out and out the well above the ceiling in the well. Just flares and goes. It's a very chilling feel. Like if you're within like 10 feet of it, it's like you can just sort of feel like all the coldness and warmth leave as it goes. So you see this almost skeletal lady going through, and she's like on her hands in the water, and she says, "I'm sorry. You know, we made one mistake, and have almost made another. And the ashes of the skeletal baby that has been floating through the water have gathered up, and they're gathering around her. And the moonbeam restores it from where it was transformed back into its original carcass form. And she holds it tight, and she's like, we were bad parents. So, and we thought that we could follow this cult to something better, and we ended up something worse than what Strahd did, and we were consumed by it." And she goes, "And I forgot to take care of my children and neglected them." And so as she holds it close, and she says, "I hope if you have a soul that you can forgive me." So, and she starts like, the water around her starts bubbling because she's like casting scorching ray into herself using both hands, and starts like burning herself from the inside in the back of the baby, and starts burning. So, and it sort of festers and blows, and you can see the moonbeam sort of seeing the sparks and the ashes come off of her. And she goes down, and she's like, "At least now I can hurt for the wrongs that I did and not be clouded by the mists." She looks up at Char and Ashram and Bozak, and she's like, "Please bury Walter like where he's supposed to be laid to rest." As she sort of crumbles and falls down, and there's the bone that was there, it's like, and she sort of crumbles and falls to ash, and the body of Walter was warmed and sort of solidified from where it formed up. So it's something that is buriable now. So it lays atop the ashes of her, and and the baby, and the carcass of the baby lays across the ashes of the cultist, the lady.
Pardon me.
Combat's over.
That
I
was
go
an
over
hour.
and bring the other corpse.
On the nose, that was
Is
an hour.
Is it actually a fully formed corpse of the baby?
Yeah. Yeah, it's form. It's like it's made out of ash and clay and her. You take your staff to it.
Spare the dying on it.
So Char
I'm
comes
bringing it
up.
back.
Actually,
Char comes up and touches the baby with his staff, and it glows, and it like it's warm velvet. I assume you drop Moonbeam when combat's over.
Yeah.
So you reach in and you touch it, and spirits flow from the afterlife. Sadly, the baby had no soul to begin with, so there's nothing to draw. Your staff, though, has souls in it. Do you wish to? He imbues the baby with the soul from the staff, and it fills the baby. And the room is filled with crying as it sits there on its ashes of its mother and the bones of who knows, and starts crying and wailing.
I'm gonna pick it up.
See, we save babies.
I'm gonna turn to Bozak and say, every king needs an heir.
oh my gosh! What?
I dub thee Scotty.
Oh Lord, no! No, we're not naming the baby Scotty.
No, his name's Walter, man.
So
Charles
Bell,
Jr.
Bell,
He's definitely charred.
It's like his Lee. Welcome, Lee.
Yes, Lee. Yes,
Welcome, Lee.
Yep, the baby's name's Lee.
Lee.
Charlie.
Char.
Lee.
Lee.
Yes, that is the only acceptable name.
Okay. Middle name's
I
Scotty.
concur.
So Belle has witnessed this miraculous recovery of this child.
Does she realize that some kinky nonsense?
I don't know. She watched it all. It's like, so
No, I'm just saying she wouldn't have knowledge of the
She
fact
would have
that they're missing
recognized the
soul.
first spell he went to cast.
Yeah, like
Which was
it's spare the dying. So he
Spare
cast-
the Dying.
He cast spare the
And
dying.
you know, I've done that to Maeve, so it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, and he did the same thing to Meg.
Yeah.
But choosing the soul, that part she would not
Yeah,
have recognized.
but she would not know. Like you
Yeah.
knew, no one else knew that it
Yeah.
had no soul.
You don't even know there's anything in my staff, so it's...
Yeah, exactly.
So like you just saw
we
that
don't have that
he's
knowledge.
brought the baby back, and the baby's crying, and he's holding it, and it's like performance on how well you're holding it.
Char gave birth to me.
I'm sorry. You can't... It was there. You see my face as soon as you start saying it.
I had to stop looking over your way. 'Cause
I know.
I was like,
Oh,
no. I was like,
my best step. Oh, that's not a
well, at
big
least
one.
I didn't mess up your plans.
Nope. That'll be a 27 for performance.
So he holds the baby very well. You'd almost think that he is like he's
Naturally.
father over there. So
Yeah,
so
I
you-
believe
They
that.
are all my children.
So
Yes,
to
yes.
present this, Belle, you've watched this, and he's holding the baby like a proud new father.
You see, we saved the undead children and laid them to rest. We killed the monsters, and we gave life back to a child. Char's good.
And we kept our word. We did not trick you. We're not here to use people. We're not here to use you.
28.
So
I'm not lying.
you've heard of spells like resurrection or true resurrection, but it's only the most powerful of druids or other magic users able to use true resurrection. To you, that's what you would witness. You feel like it was like a true resurrection spell. You've read about an imperfect resurrection spell that Bellany had used on a certain monk.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hand on head, I can't tell if it's my human that feels iffy or my character, but
I
one of us
say-
do.
I have done nothing.
I say it's the human.
That's why I
Yeah.
did an insight, because
But again, well, it's like Belle's not well traveled. Belle has to go with what's happened in Bellamy's book. So, Belle.
but what Belle knew of Char before they disappeared for a hot minute.
I played with the kids.
You played with
Yes,
kids there.
but what
and-
Belle knew of you before then, you were not powerful enough to be able to do that. And you come back powerful enough to do that.
No, like
So,
you,
I mean-
your wisdom is it's like he's been through a lot.
Yeah.
And this whole group has
We've
been
changed.
through.
I'm
Right.
It's like
I'm even talking different.
Where-
Yes,
mean,
I know,
yeah, where-
because you are not the friendly Char who left.
Have I been? I've done nothing but help
now he's
people.
been the charismatic.
No,
But
but
you
it's
are
that-
not the friendly
The goofy
Char.
friendly.
The playful.
left.
He was
Yeah.
more playful,
Yeah.
and childlike.
Yeah.
Childlike.
Yes,
Yeah.
and,
Like,
he's grown
and
up.
you are not that.
So he's more,
My
confident.
brow has furrowed. So
Mm-hmm.
it's,
He's very grown up to where.
He's no longer Barney.
yeah.
So I'm just going to come to you and say, may I hold the child?
You may.
Would you like to be the child's caretaker and travel with us?
It's not sexist. Anyone reading that? Listen to this.
I want to hold the child. That's all I'm agreeing to right now.
You fall in love.
All right. Roll performance for.
Why? I'm not performing. I just literally
Your
want to
mother-
hold the
how,
child.
how well you're
Oh, okay.
performing your mother.
Levitate.
So he levitates the baby up.
16.
So it goes over, and you realize that Char held the baby better than you. Like you're holding it. Maybe it's just because it's a human-sized baby, but like you compare yourself to him, and he held the baby.
Yes,
So,
but he
like-
also levitated the baby to me instead of
And toss it.
handing the baby to me.
I was going to make sure it did not fall in the process of transferring the child.
Yeah. So like he sends it up. It's out of the water up to where you're at.
Excuse me.
So the baby's there. You can do a survival or a medicine to check the status of the baby.
Oh, not good. Hell no. 8 and 5. 13.
So it has all its fingers and toes. It opens its eyes, and it's got bright amber eyes. And just looks up at you, and and smiles and giggles, and so.
Welcome to the world, Lee Walter Durst.
So, just remember, you came here for the other kids. They told you that they.
Oh yeah, let's take you to where we laid him to rest. They're still
Yes,
sitting
I
there.
need to see.
They wanted to see their brother.
Yeah, one last time.
I don't have.
Whoa. I wonder how they're going to feel when they see him alive. And they're not. They might be happy.
They
about
don't
it.
know. They never knew what happened to him.
They better be grateful.
Yeah, they.
Well, no. I'm just saying,
I'm just
like.
kidding. I'm just joking.
Are you?
But I guess it
No,
just
not
depends
really.
on how Brandon chooses to play it.
Well, we will see. All right, so, Belle, did you give up the baby?
Well, I mean, I'll let somebody else carry her, him, him,
Well, I'm just asking,
if somebody wants to. I mean,
It's Lee Walter Durst.
or do you want to? You want them to? Or do you just want to hold on to it?
I mean, I'll just hold her as we're going because nobody else reached out. to her.
Children, are you there? Open the crypt doors.
So the crypt doors, they open, and there are the two children from the castle.
Rose and Thorn.
Rose Thorn sitting there on their caskets.
We have
Or
great news for you.
They're,
Not only did we kill the monsters, but Char was able to save your little brother and bring him back to life. Now, your mother and father had said that if we were able to resurrect their child, that's before they wanted to fight us, though, that they would be able to lend us their legions of ghouls that were here in the castle, that were here to protect you. But now that the monster's gone, and we're going to be taking little Lee Walter Durst here with us to make sure he's well fed and well taken care of. Do you think you could tell your ghouls, now that you are the head of the family Dursts, to come with us to fight this evil that is entrenching and keeping you here?
Technically, Bozag, he is the last.
He is the last living.
But technically, they serve him. He's the last living.
How old is this child?
She's teenish.
Nope,
He's,
not.
They talk-
Rose and
So talking
Thorn.
about the baby.
How old is this child?
3
It's a
months.
swaddling.
3 months.
3 months.
3 months. So like I said, it's really little.
If I heard you say that, Char, I'm going to say this child may be the one that they should technically, but he's too young to make any decisions. And
That's why I was asking Rose.
And that is why, as his caretaker, it comes to me.
So Rose sits there and she says, "May I hold my brother?"
Sure.
Well, so you like the
Yeah.
spell still holding it. You levitate it out of her hands and bring it over.
No, I will walk it there.
All right. So
Um, she's a ghost in corporeal form here, so
yeah,
I'm using levitate
I
so
was
it don't
getting ready
fall
to
to the
say,
ground.
Well, no, I mean,
She gonna
I'm
drop
not
her.
letting the
But
baby
it's going
go.
to look like she's holding it while I'm.
So she's
Yeah.
so Rose.
I'm not letting the baby go when I
And she
go
moves
to
her
them
arms like
because I
that.
know.
It's like she's holding it.
You
but it's
levitate to
me.
keep it from falling. just in
Yes.
case.
Yeah, when,
Um,
just in case she's not actually, in case she can't
so-
actually touch it.
So she rubs her hand, attempting to like rub her hair of her brother, and she goes, "Sweet Walter, even though I've never seen you, I heard you the night that you were born. Mom screaming, and the commotion down like up above us. I always wondered what you looked like, and if you were okay. But Mom and them never came and visited us once you were born. We both held on for weeks. With, me trying to eat just a little bit at a time, hoping to be fed again, and then I could hear through the wall my brother attempting to try to stay and float as long as he could to test and build up his strength. So Mom and Dad said that we must have good constitution and good strength. And then we never saw them again, but we heard you. And then the last night that I remember before I went outside to play, I heard a commotion talking about how you no longer were crying, and my brother wept. And as he wept, he lost his strength and concentration. He went to the bottom of the well, and then he joined me outside and we played. So, and then we heard monsters in the home. It's like, and they destroyed Mom and Dad and all the servants. And eventually they destroyed the house. So, and all we had was each other. And then we avoided the monsters every night when they came. So, Walter, I'm glad that you're okay. So, and that you have a new family. So, one that you can maybe not cry every night. So,
With a wonderful friend like Belle being around us all the time with the baby, I'm sure she'll promise you to take care of your baby brother.
Belle played wonderful with us. So it's like she even found us in our hide and seek game. So, but I don't think Strahd will be happy from the fact that she found it, because it happened before the 2 days of your bet.
Ideal.
So,
He doesn't have to be happy.
so
A deal is a deal.
even though Strahd wasn't very good at playing, so I'm glad that you won, Bellamy, or Belle. I'm glad that we met you all. It's like, I'm feeling really sleepy. She pokes up. She says, yeah, Mom, Dad. I know, it's bedtime. And from the tombs, like behind you, like Ashton was like here, the two spiritual humanoid type shapes are standing that looked unaltered of the male and female that you just fought down the bottom. So they look, and you can tell they give one last look towards the baby, and they sort of float back into their tombs. And both Rose and Thorn yawn, and they're like, it's time to sleep. We've played a long time. It's like, Belle, when we wake up again, maybe we can play again.
I would like that.
And until then, make sure to play with Walter. So he and teach him all the games so we can play when we see him again. I should have looked at you all. I shouldn't have looked at you all. And they lay back, and they sort of lay across their bones, and they sort of fade away.
Very sweet.
So, do you close the tombs? Assuming you shape Earth or
Yeah, move Earth.
move Earth, and the tombs are covered, and they sort of sealed. So you go back out and assume close the doors and stuff.
Yeah. Do the parental units stay outside their tombs? Or they go back into their tombs?
They'd already backed out. They'd already went back into their tombs.
Ghoulies.
So I
Last living member of the family Durst here.
what looks like a ghoulish dog appears that comes out of the wall that's beside Char. So it comes and it sits and it looks at Char. The tail wags as if it's looking for some type of command.
You follow me.
So, and from behind it comes 20 or 30 spirits to come and fill the hallways, just sort of lining up. So it's great ghostly presence. You know, there is no more darkness left through here, and there's so much spiritual, like the place lights up on its own, like it's this glow, this greenish blue hue. This just sort of glows, and you can see everybody. So, you know, but all their eyes are not looking at you. They're looking at Walter. So, you can do an animal handling, or someone can do an animal handling based on the dog ghost.
29.
Okay. Yeah. So you're looking at the animal, and it's just like they're not looking at Char as the master. The pack leader is Walter. They're going to go where Walter goes.
You have the child in your arms. Kneel down. Present the child.
Just levitated that tool.
No, your hands.
Oh, with mine.
Present the child in your hands.
Go down to one knee. Hold it out to
So you're holding out. You're showing that you're the alpha over
the baby.
that one. So they all have these spiritual weapons with them, and they sort of stand at attention and put their spiritual spears over, and they all put these helmet-like things over. It's like standing and sort of. So
We've just added to the pack.
and they stand there at the ready.
Just sit there and smile.
Mm-hmm.
Rendiel, I think we've done all we can do here.
Did somebody grab the feet?
Yeah, we got those on the way out.
Oh, I'm just making sure.
Well, so you have the sharp feet.
Yeah.
So you have everything but the torso and head. That's in Strahd's castle.
But he's laying both of those pieces out in the courtyard.
Well, it's one
right?
piece. It's
Yes,
just one piece.
one
He didn't behead her.
Yeah.
So
I'm surprised.
See what his answer is to this when his walls cannot hold what comes through.
okay. So do you all leave the death house?
Yep.
So you all go back up and you go through town. So what's in Belle's mind? So no one knows what's in her mind.
Belle has written down what is in her mind.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
She is taking a page out of Bellamy's book.
okay.
Literally, she's writing it down.
All right. So you're writing it down. So again, your people have come and taken up town. One of your human generals say that they should be ready to get enough recruits armed and ready on the morrow. So
Well, rest now, men. Fill your bellies, drink your wine, laugh the merrier, for tomorrow you will see the next world one way or another.
I go find Tatiana.
So Tatiana is still with Maeve.
Yes, and I'm going
Yeah.
to check on
I
her
assume that she probably, like Belle probably went there pretty
Yeah.
quick. So Belle's there with
as
Tatiana.
soon as we had left.
I asked Tatiana to take care of the child when I'm not. You know, she's basically the nanny to the child.
Yeah. He's upstairs. Take a seat.
Yeah.
So she goes and prepares a warm fire and like creates like a nice little bed cradle thing. And so that's the child is safe. So you Belle can see the child is safe.
So Tatiana,
How's
You
Maeve?
take care of
Sorry.
and defend the child.
Okay, so Maeve's stirring around. You do Arcana.
Hmm. 23.
Alright, so you can sort of feel like the arcane and the natural sort of coming together. Again, so you've witnessed today two miracles of bonding, bringing back lost souls. You knew when you got here that they said it was an unnatural place, that souls are trapped. So I want to have you think this. You knew Carl died. So, and whoever else may have died, their spirit might be still somewhere floating, possibly trapped because they got nowhere to go because they can't leave. They can't go to the afterlife. So does Char really have the power to bind them back, or is it false? But you've never seen anything like this. You've heard stuff. You know, the old Azuth talked about, you know, wild magics and stories, but they're always the stories. So could these stories possibly be real? Could this be something you learned? So to be able to save life before their souls get corrupted. So you think on that, I guess, as you watch Maeve. Why you wish that they would not die to begin with, but Belny did bring someone back and build. But Belny did write warnings of such dangerous paths.
So not only is she where Maeve's at, are we where Maeve's at? I haven't seen my sister in a hot second, man. Since we first split.
Yeah, so while you're doing that, like Ashton could come in and check on Maeve.
Yeah, man.
So
You want to come along, or are you busy? Otherwise,
Char is going to go find some place to stare at Castle Ravenloft and read his book.
That's about anywhere in town that you can look. It's always the shadow always looms. So he
That
goes.
might be a good spot for you to end the night.
So he goes and reads his book again, or manuscript, whichever you want to call it. So again, Ashwin's in there with Maeve.
I mean, not that no major conversation, just
Well,
reconnecting.
she's not
you know,
capable of talking.
talking.
Like
She's
her,
still
like
kind of
her,
out.
yeah, her mental. Your disc cries out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like you feel the disc cries out. What's stopping her from coming back sooner is sadness and sorrow and regret.
Do I dare lay her hand on it, or does it literally have to be her choice?
No, it's like you can cast.
I
the
know
spell.
I can.
She cannot
Force,
I would
but-
step in between you. I wouldn't let you do that without
Force it.
Maeve's consent.
Yeah.
Are all the cats around here monsters?
Yeah. Who knows?
They got no competitors. There's a big gang of them out there. So, but you feel your disc, so she's full of sorrow. So you know when she wakes, something has affected her heart deeply, as in broken or missing. It's like, what horrid thing could destroy the light that she had in her when you last saw her? That the love and the passion and how she was moving forward to help people. What could really destroy that?
Well, she's already gave up what happened with Dink, though.
You don't know that.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying in the sense of it'd have to have been something after.
But she's
right?
letting you know. I'm letting you know she's different. You didn't know anything happened to Dick, so she is not.
I'm aware that as far as
Yeah, but
I was just
It's not. You've not seen her since you separated, so she is not who she was.
yeah.
When you left, but her connection to Shar is deeper.
Yes.
You can feel that,
Yes.
but also it's like she is not what she was. But just like you and just like Char, so she is much deeper and connected to Shar. Can't be all bad, right? You know, but you know, but
things happen to us all.
But the disc lets you know, like, when things have been taken and this. So there is a great thing that's been lifted from her, something massive, and just from what you knew her and stuff, it's like you couldn't imagine what it could be.
Mm-hmm.
So it had to be something catastrophic, and you know that it's something catastrophic now.
Little man's in trouble. But you don't know that yet. Neither do I.
Wait till I find out.
Oh,
Yep.
damn.
So with that, it's like you all need to rest.
Mm-hmm.
You all will rest, and then it will take some time because Strahd had set the date anyway. So you'll have probably have some time in this town before you go the final muster, so to speak, before going to Castle Ravenloft. So we'll go through and we'll set some preparedness, find out how many people you got from this town, things like that. But Char also feels there's something else in this town. Something that ever since you got here has been bothering you. So Ashton has felt it to an extent. It's just, it's unsettling. That's not natural. Almost as if Char herself is disgusted that there's something in this town. So you feel before you leave, you must find what sickens her.
Okay.
You said we all take a rest.
Yeah, it's like you all get a rest. And with that, unless Char, you all have any parting words? Anyone have any parting words? You said you wrote it in your notebook.
Yep.
So Ashton already spoke to. I assume that was it.
Just sitting with
And because Char went off alone, was what Bozak finishing up doing? You said you didn't go in there with them. You just hanging out, talking to the people.
I'm talking to the ghost, man.
So talking to the ghost.
Nice.
Okay. So are you playing with Ghost Dog?
Yep.
So are you throwing gumball the
Then,
gumball?
then having Grumball run around in circles.
And add the dog chase it.
Yeah.
And a landing.
Plus 13 is a 25.
Okay, so the dog plays along. It doesn't sit there and look at you. So it's going around chasing. So there's all these spirits in there that line the town. There's like I said, 30, 40 of them. So, and Char is sitting on a rooftop somewhere, the highest stable rooftop that he can, and you see Castle Ravenloft way above, and you notice something. It's like reflections and glitter. It's almost like glass reflecting what little bit of light, almost being forged and fixed. Sort of seems odd, but there's this great glass pane window, and it's like being repaired, and you see from your side a dark sun, but to you it's probably not much of a sun. It looks like shows like Ravenloft overlooks Bavaria, and a great dark disc rising instead of a sun, rising from the town like it's going to head over Ravenloft.